What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash and I am finally back. I've tried to get a video out to you guys to tell you that I was going to the wedding. I mentioned it in a couple videos. I don't know if everyone watched those videos, but I went to a wedding and now I'm back. That means that there is a bunch of lovely stuff coming for you guys as far as a video more focused on what I learned today in school. No, but what I learned on the trip. You know, like last time I went to Virginia, I learned some stuff and I recapped that. So this time I went out to Wisconsin and I want to wrap up what I learned and all that good stuff about that. Then it comes down to the gameplay or the review stuff. There's a game I just saw and my voice is dying. There's a game that I just saw. I think it's called Tainted Grail. I want to actually do a run. It's like a roguelike game. I wanted to buy it, do a run, and see if you guys like that. If you don't, hey, that's cool. I still want to play Biomutant as well, which is even better because now I'm getting mixed reviews. When I first was watching the game, everything seemed fine, but then I started to see a couple reviews pop up on YouTube saying that something is wrong with the game. Now I kind of want to play it myself because it's kind of weird when you see something and you like it and you start hearing there's something wrong with it. I probably will get it on PC, so if there's any issues possibly with the PC version, maybe I'll get it on the PS4 instead. I don't know. Still hunting for the PS5 and yeah. Anyway, hope you guys had a good, almost like a week, right? I think it was like a week-long little vacation that I took. What did I miss? What did I miss? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, if I've missed anything, are there any good games that are coming out randomly? The Monster Hunter update I actually was gonna do in that I'm going away video. That was pretty dope. I've been playing that a lot, as much as I can anyway, outside of being very busy in that wedding. I'm gonna also ask the person's wedding who it was. You guys do know Para, but like I'll ask him how much of that does he want me or allow me to put on the channel, because that is his own private life. You know, his name is in his name is in some of the stuff, and you don't want to go out and start putting stuff like that out. I would prefer to ask first on how much information does he want out there, because if it goes on my channel, not that I'm the biggest thing in the world, but I do have about 6,000 followers, and it does seem to me as though when I put out a video that has absolutely nothing to do with gameplay, more people look towards that. They actually watch that more often than certain games, because when we see games on any channel, mine included, we're more picky about what it is. But when it's like general talk, it's like, oh, I have a life, you have a life, I have a life too. So it's more easier for people to want to check into that. That's at least my rationale of it. My rationale for it is that it's easier for someone to connect with something personal than it is to a specific tailored game. Like League of Legends is a MOBA. If you don't like MOBAs, regardless if it's League of Legends, you might not even want to watch it at all. And then it's like, you like MOBAs, but you don't like League of Legends, so you still don't want to watch it. Like, it's like this weird thing. But if I say something like how a wedding made me feel or something like that, like I feel like more people can relate to it, especially if they've never been to one. They might be like, oh, I wanted to see if I wanted to go to a wedding, but stuff like that. Like, or I can go by, going to that state, Wisconsin in general. Like, what is it? How does it feel being in that state? How is the air flight? Like the air flight? How is the airport and stuff like that? There's a lot of little things that I could specifically bring up, and there's gonna be a lot. So hopefully you guys look forward to that. I do have a couple things that have nothing to do with the wedding that I want to share. I think I like to do this. It might be a thing. Not that I want to go on trips every month. Not that I can. I don't think I have enough PTO to do that. But I do want to, that whenever I do something out of the ordinary, to kind of recap it here on the channel so people can get a glimpse of how I felt about going to X, Y, and Z. I might not do everything in one video because there were different things that I kind of like to go in depth about, that I think that are a little bit more, like, it's a little bit more important than you just be like kind of glance over it. Like, so there's certain things that I want to go over to, like, one, I did an escape room. I want to do that as a full like story time video, doing an escape room. I did a rage room as well. You guys might not even know what that is. I didn't know what it was until we did it. So I was like, what the heck is a rage room? And that was a pretty cool experience. And I don't want to like put both of them in like together, and then you kind of get a half-ass rage room story and a half-ass escape room story. So I kind of want to like go in depth about everything that kind of happened, and that would be a fun thing. Also, so back to the games, right? I really need a PS5. Ratchet & Clank does drop this month, I think near the end of the month, if I'm not mistaken. Ratchet & Clank is one of my favorite series. I would love to do a series on the channel to like maybe play a couple of the games. if I can get a hold of them. I do have, I think, the one that came on PS4. I think that there's a collection or something like that. I do want to maybe try to get into that if I can, but more specifically, that's up in the air, that's not guaranteed. But one thing that I specifically want to do is get the PS5 and play that game. And then if I get the PS5, then I can go through Demon Souls and Miles Morales and some of the other games that came out, or Returnal. You know, I can go through those and like reevaluate them and things like that. I really want to look forward to it this month. This month for the channel. This month for the channel is going to be really important, at least for me, because it's going to be me making a lot of finalized decisions, as a couple of decisions that I've made in other videos, as far as like changing the intro and probably even getting different graphics for this. I'm going to be really working hard to kind of like finalize where I want the channel to be going forward. It might not take just a month to do so, but I definitely want to have everything kind of fixed up by August, because by August I'll have a lot of things hopefully done. Like, I want to start doing things, and then once I've had them started, I kind of want to have them finished within a month. If it might take a little bit longer than a month, at least everything will be done by August, as far as like how we do reviews, how we do playthroughs. You know, is it, not that I haven't thought about a second channel, but like a channel possibly. I thought about that before, to do like, oh, put this here, that. I probably won't do that. I think that we can deal with it as a community if I have to upload a playthrough, which is obviously a ton of videos going up at once. And I feel like I've seen people do it, so I know it's a perfectly fine thing to do. You just release them at a certain interval so people can like check it out and have some time for it, and then later on the review will come out and things of that nature. I think that we could do that. So with that being said, I just wanted to give you guys a little update where I've been, if you didn't know where I was, and what's going to be coming up. So we got some gameplay videos, we have some story times, and I think that's pretty much it. The reviews will come after I play or watch a full playthrough. I do want to give, especially if it's a game that I'm not playing, I do want to give it a fair shake. Watch a couple playthroughs, watch a playthrough, and then maybe compare those certain aspects that I liked and didn't like with other playthroughs. It will be something that you guys maybe not have ever seen before, because most people that do reviews actually play the games. But if it's like a PS5 game, like a Returnal or something like that, you know, if I want to review that game, I have to watch it, I feel like, from multiple different angles. I have to, angles as in like different playthroughs. I can't just watch one person play it and then make all my gripes, because what if that person isn't a 100%er? Maybe he didn't 100% the game. Maybe he got pissed at the game and then he has negative commentary. If I watch a non-commentary playthrough, it might not give me the same thing as when I hear someone like, oh, ha, oh, like, or being scared, especially if it's a more scary, like a Resident Evil or something like that. You know, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I'm asking a lot of questions because I need a lot of answers. If I were to do a review on a game that I didn't play, should I watch it through the eyes of someone playing? And if I do, I would obviously credit them. I would probably put their playlist, something like that, in a thing. Or should I watch a non-commentary version where I'm just watching the game being played, which I think, what is it, like MK Fire and Ice? I forgot. There's a couple people that do that, and they usually do it on the release of the game, where you literally just watch the entire game. The person usually edits out mistakes, so it's a very fluid playthrough, so you're not watching someone die multiple times or anything like that. Unless there's probably some type of fun added to it, that there's like a mechanic, maybe like a Returnal playthrough would maybe have some deaths in there because it will signify something. But anywho, you know, that's all I'm trying to say. Like, how do you guys think I should do it? I do think that my personal opinion, my input on it, my MFO, I keep saying that, MFO, is that I think that I should watch with commentary, because I think it adds to the playthrough. Especially then I can say that I watched it through this person, and it might give people a little bit like, you know, a little bit salt or whatever, like, oh, you watched it through that person, that's why you feel like that, because they made this, that, and the third comment. But sometimes you're gonna agree or disagree with the person that you're watching it with anyway. And I do just enjoy watching it with someone in comparison to just watching a playthrough and there's nobody talking. I don't know, unless, you know, unless the game is very story driven. Like Biomutant's very story driven. There's a lot of narration in that game that I saw, and a lot of combat, but the combat could be stale. You know, all of a sudden you skim through it, but then you go to a Last of Us 2 situation. In Last of Us 2, there's a lot of side quest stuff that kind of add to the game, and that's why a lot of people like it a little bit more than others, because they, like, some people just went through the pure story part of it and kind of skipped out of the whole, you know, the little talks that they have in between walking. Still hate the game, but at the same time, I can see why some people might like the little thing, or the little guitar thing that like really pulled them over the edge, the little minor details that sometimes a non-commentary channel, or even some people that are playing specifically, might skim over because they're either liking or not liking, or, you know, enjoying or not enjoying the gameplay that they're going through. So that's all I have to say. YFOs in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel, and I will get at you guys very soon. So today is just a relaxed day. I have work, you know. I come back, I gotta go to work the next day, of course. So I gotta get some stuff prepared, clean up this room and things of that nature. Just kind of get back, and that's gonna be another big thing. I don't want to spoil too much, but that was another big thing I learned on the trip, is cleaning up the room, and it's specifically for a reason for that. But anywho, I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe, and just remember that every day at the Kashino is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.